Second step of eBay onboarding process. Since we don't have any items in our eBay account, we will create new item. Let's set up SKU Fetch as our lister. Click on the lister in the top menu. SKU Fetch will load. And after logging into your account, SKU Fetch is included with SKU Grid subscription. So, first of all, let's create workspace. We can have different workspaces. For example, for different marketplaces, or if you want to have different templates or different settings even for one marketplace. For now, let's just do one simple workspace called eBay. Click Create. We will use Direct API for now. Click on Direct API. Choose eBay as marketplace and the country. Whatever country you need, we choose United States. Click Continue. Now we need to connect SKU Fetch to the eBay API. Click Connect. Accept. Grant access for SKU Fetch. Click Continue. OK, now we need to set all the default settings for our eBay account. So, we need to choose Payment Seller Profile, Return Seller Profile, and Shipping. If you don't have anything here, you need to add them in eBay and click Get Profiles. Now we need to set all other different settings such as quantity, default quantity, we set N, condition, listing duration we set good until cancelled. Multiple location, item country, United States. No sales tax. Just use the table if you have. It's set up in eBay. Don't allow. In categories with high insertion fees. I don't need to add anything else. Dispatch time was set 5 days. It is to be safe. Postal code was set for New York. And for categories, let's just leave it as automatic detection. And SKU Fetch will try to detect the best possible category. Second category also, just leave it empty. Click Save. OK, let's try listing our first item. We'll list this coconut oil from Walmart. Go to Single Fetch. Enter the URL, click Process. It will take some time. It depends on the supplier. It can take from several seconds to several minutes. We don't have any variation. So just go over all the data and see if everything is okay. So let's make sure the price is okay. But once the item gets into SKU Grid, it will reprice based on the price that you set at SKU Grid. So everything looks fine. We will not do any advanced actions like AI rewrite or translations. But if you want, especially with such items that doesn't have good description, you can do AI rewrite and so on. So let's make sure that everything is set in the settings. You can choose different specifications, but it's not required. So we want to choose them. And this is the category that the SKU Fetch detected. It seems fine. Okay. So let's go ahead and list it. Click Process. It will take some time to list it. It looks fine. So now it will get exported back to SKU Grid. Let's close down the SKU Fetch page and wait for the item to be exported back to SKU Grid. So now the item was exported to SKU Grid. SKU Grid will monitor it and update your price. You can see the history of this by clicking History. But now it doesn't have any history of the marketplace of this because it didn't do any repricing yet. But once it does, it will be here. So next step, we will try to, as a final